There's currently a debate going on among Cyberpunk 2077 players about whether yesterday's 1.23 patch actually did anything to improve the PS4 version of the game, ahead of its reinstatement on the PlayStation Store in a few days. Nothing was listed in the patch notes for 1.23 regarding PlayStation, and many are accusing others of falling victim to a placebo effect, thinking that the game is running better when it's pretty much the same. I have not personally seen much difference in the PS4 version between 1.2 and 1.23, but I did want to comment on something that's coming up frequently, that the PS4 version of the game is now a ghost town, and one of the key things CDPR appears to have changed to make it run more smoothly is sacrificing a lot of its pedestrian and traffic density. In some cases, almost all of it, hence the ghost town. Here's what Cyberpunk 2077 looked like on the 1.1 patch, the first major patch the game got after a number of hotfixes. It's not exactly densely populated, but there's traffic, there are handfuls of pedestrians as you drive by. But here's 1.23, which looks similar to 1.20, and now density has been reduced to almost nothing. A few cars here and there, and maybe one pedestrian every so often while driving. I think the most I ever saw in one place was 3 to 4. And the frame rate still isn't a solid 30 in most driving instances, regardless. In contrast, here's what the game is supposed to look like, running on the best settings on a high-end PC. It's not just the visuals, but the density is night and day as well. Not that this could ever be possible on the PS4, but it just shows how wildly variant the versions are across what should be a single game, and to me, this reinforces the idea Cyberpunk never should have been released for last gen at all. As far as we can tell, this will be the last patch before Cyberpunk is reintroduced to the PlayStation Store in a few days. And I don't think there was actually anything all that specific done to PlayStation in particular in this patch, compared to 1.20, as the notes don't list anything and most past performance improvements were already there. We'll see how players react to the game once it's back online, and if Sony will be selling it with a performance warning like Xbox has. More to come in a few days. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my free weekly content roundup newsletter, God Rolls. Pick up my sci-fi novels The Hero Killer series, and the Earthborn trilogy, which is also on audiobook.